Ladies, I'm here tonight on this. How's everybody doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Man, Jesus Christ, man. Breaking news on this supposedly to be quiet Sunday without any football as we get ready for the Super Bowl next week. And instead of me, man, we had two freaking breaking news in the National Basketball Association. One first, Kyrie Irving, man, gets up getting traded to the freaking Dallas Mavericks, man. Mark Cuban for the first time being really aggressive outside of trading for like kind of an old or acquiring whatever an old Jason Kidd back in the day to help. I will be fair, winning that championship in 2011 hasn't done really anything the last 10 years. But until tonight, man, when he freaking went out and traded a bunch of players, Spencer Dinwiddie, Finney Smith, and draft picks for Kyrie Irving, at least for the rest of the 2023 season. We'll see if he re-signs them in the summer. I would think so, but we'll see. But can you imagine that combination of Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic? The problem is we're not going to play defense, man. That's what I'm wondering. I'm like, they're going to be nice offensively, but defensively, I don't know about that. That might be their problem. We'll see. The Nuggets, to me, are pretty damn good. I still got them as the 1 seed. Let's see how the chemistry goes between Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic these next 2 months. They got about 2 months to figure it out before the playoffs start. Let's see what happens, but I'm still going to go with the Nuggets, man. They were able to keep Christian Wood, so that's good. At least they got some size. Same thing with even the White Powell. They still have some size. So that's good. I think even JaVale McGee's there. So they still got size to if they got to play even the Memphis Grizzlies, right, with Steven Adams, or obviously the Nuggets with Nikola Jokic. If they were to go to the finals, I don't know who the hell's gonna guard Giannis if they play the Bucks. But we'll see, man. We got to see how they click, man. We got to see how they freaking click. But it could be a very fun to watch that team play of Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, man. These next few months, man, it really could. Kyrie Irving expected to arrive on Monday to Dallas and could possibly play as soon as Wednesday versus the Los Angeles Clippers. So we'll see, man. Hopefully we can see his debut coming up, man. The other thing that was reported today is Steph Curry is going to be out for a few weeks with a partially tear ligament in his leg. So that's not very good news. Steph Curry out. Steph Curry, man. So that's the other news that came out tonight, man. Freaking Steph Curry has a partially torn. So here it is. Steph Curry has suffered a partial tears to his superior tibial fiber ligaments in his intercostal membrane, as well as a contusion in his lower left. So basically, he's got tear ligaments in his leg. He's gonna be out for a few weeks at least. He might be out until at least maybe March, I would think. So does that rule out the Warriors? Could they be out of it? They've been struggling the whole year. I think jumping around like the 5 seed and the 7 seed. They could be done. Who knows? But the Warriors, man, that's another news that came out today, man. Steph Curry's going to be out a few weeks with a freaking partially torn ligament in his leg. Poor Steph Curry. Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, man, we'll see, man. We'll see what happens, man. But yeah, man. 2 breaking news tonight. Steph Curry out for a few weeks, and the Mavericks acquire Kyrie Irving, man. Let's see, man, any more news. Spencer Dinwiddie, like I said, and Dorian Finney-Smith go to the freaking Nets. Let's see any more news. Let's go to the NFL now. Freaking Arizona Cardinals have informed several head coaching candidates that they are out of running for sources. Steelers assistant coach Brian Flores, Giants offensive coordinator Mike Kafka, and Bengals defensive coordinator Lou Anamoro are the three known finalists. All right, man. A lot of rumors going around that a lot of teams do not want, a lot of coaches do not want this job because they don't want to coach Kyler. They don't want to coach Kyler Murray. But it looks like those are the three finalists. Obviously, Brian Flores having experience with the Dolphins. Mike Kafka being possibly the new hot candidate since he comes from the Andy Reid tree. He not only coached for Andy Reid in Kansas City, but he also played for him. So he could be like the next, maybe like the next Brian Dable or Doug Peterson or whatever that comes out of the Andy Reid tree. So we'll see, man. The Panthers agreed to Ejoyo Evero to be their new defensive coordinator. He comes from the Denver Broncos. So he was fired, I guess, when they fired what's his name? Nathaniel Hackett. So now he's got a new job with the Panthers. Obviously the head coach is Frank Reich over there. And that's pretty much, I think that's about it. Both the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles have arrived in Arizona for the Super Bowl. Man, the damn Pro Bowl game sucked ass, man. I'm sorry, it just did. Did they play multiple games? I think they even played more than one game. I don't know what the hell they were doing tonight for the Pro Bowl. I really don't. You had freaking Peyton Manning and Eli Manning as the coaches with freaking walkie-talkie saying, play 1, play 3, play 5. I'm like, what the hell, man? Jesus Christ. It was so... I mean, it's going to be interesting to see. I think there was a lot of fans there that are casual fans that went to that game thinking they were going to see a football game. They had no idea it was going to... I guarantee you there was a lot of fans that were in that stadium tonight thinking they were going to watch some legit football. And they were pretty not very happy when they ended up watching flag football instead. It's going to be interesting to see how the views, for the ratings do for this. And next year, how many fans actually... because I believe it was still pretty... They still sold out the most of the stadium. But it's going to be interesting to see how in a few days when the ratings come out, how many ratings they got. And then next year, how many people go back to watch the games. Because you're going to watch flag football, Jesus Christ. Now, I can see why fans still want to go to those events because you still get a chance to possibly meet and get a picture, get an autograph with a player. And maybe that's what the NFL has to do more, turn it maybe more into a meet and greet to keep the fans from going. You know, maybe like, hey, guys, maybe spend more time before the game and after the game with fans. Take pictures, take autograph, so they feel like they feel like the ticket was worth the price of admission. So maybe that's something you have to do. You got to make some adjustment with it because for an NFL fan sitting on their couch watching on TV in their living room, for me it was not very fun. So maybe going there and having a really good possibility of meeting a player and taking a picture and autograph, maybe that could be the motivation to go to the game. But I would not be surprised if the ratings are in a few days when they come out. That was not fun at all. Anyways, but we'll see. We'll see what they do. They got to keep adjusting it, I guess. But Peyton Manning said, I think we need to keep doing this. You know, NBA, all these other leagues, MLB, they have an all-star break at some point in the season or at the end of the season. All the great players meet each other. He said, this is how you're going to continue to develop stars, right? You know, back in the day, I remember LaDainian Tomlinson giving advice to Adrian Peterson on how to continue to, like, you know, diet and nutrition and training. Or he was, Ray Lewis talking to the Luke Kuechly, a longer linebacker, telling him, this is how you take care of your body. So Peyton Manning was saying, I think it's important that at least once a year, we have the greatest players in our league all be at the same place at the same time, so the old generation can give advice to the new generation on how to continue to, as they get older in their 30s, they can continue to dominate. So he's right about that. But I don't know, from a TV standpoint, they might take a huge hit in the ratings. Like again, if you make it more into a greet and meet, and you're willing to be, take more pictures and meet fans and that stuff, autographs, I can see fans continuing to buy tickets to go to the game. But it's going to be interesting to see what they do with this, because for a fan that's not going to the game and just going to watch it on TV, you don't really care about it. Like, so for the TV experience, it's really boring. But maybe for people that go to the stadium, I guess it can still be fun. Let's see here. There were some basketball games tonight, I guess. Here, let's see if there's any freaking baseball news. Carlos Beltran got hired to be the New York Mets assistant general manager. So congratulations to Carlos Beltran. Remember a few years ago, he got hired to be the Mets manager, but then he got fired because of he was a part of that Houston Astros 2017 cheating scandal. But now they have rehired him this time as an assistant general manager. So we'll see how that goes. And the Yankees are not going to let Luis Severino pitch in the World Baseball Classic for Team Dominican. I don't know why, but they said he will not be allowed to pitch for the Dominican in the World Baseball Classic, Luis Severino. And I think that's about it in the world of baseball. Let's see here. Do we get some NBA games on tonight? We had a few, nothing too big. I think because of the Grammys being tonight, I think a lot of NBA games were kind of limited tonight. We got the Magic beating the Hornets 119-113. The Knicks beating the Sixers 108-197. Upset right there. The Pelicans beating the Kings 136-104. The Cavaliers beating the Pacers 122-103. The Raptors beating the Grizzlies 106-103. The Timberwolves beating the Nuggets 128-98. I know for a fact Jokic and Jamal Murray did not play. I don't know about the Grizzlies, and let's see here. Did the Grizzlies play their stars? It looks like John Moran didn't play. All right, so it looks like John Moran didn't play for the Grizzlies. Let's see here. Did the Kings play their stars? It looks like De'Aaron Fox didn't play for the Kings. So yeah, man, a lot of teams tonight sitting out their players. The Kings sitting out De'Aaron Fox. The Grizzlies sitting out John Morant. The Nuggets sitting out Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray. So a lot of upsets, right? The Pelicans beating the Kings, the Timberwolves beating the Nuggets, and the Raptors beating the Grizzlies due to the star players not playing tonight. But the Knicks did flat out beat the Sixers. Both Joel Embiid and James Harden did play. Let's look at the standings here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And then we'll call it a night. In the East, Celtics are first place. Bucks are second place. Sixers are third place. Nets are fourth place. Cavaliers are fifth place. Heat are 6. Knicks are 7. Hawks are 8. Bulls are 9. Wizards are 10. Those round up the top 10 in the East. In the West, Nuggets are 1. Grizzlies are 2. Kings are 3. Clippers are 4. Suns are 5. Mavericks are 6. Timberwolves are 7. Warriors are 8. Pelicans are 9. Jazz are 10. That rounds up the top 10 and the West. That's about all I have to say. Until next time, holla. The fudge is happening.